Oh, fuck. Welcome back to me failing at making shit. I'm your host, Nate. If you didn't see the last video, I really recommend going to watch it because this is basically a part 2 of it. And so, you know, it'll help watching that. If you also didn't see, Emily the Engineer basically stole the idea from my first video. It's almost like electroplating isn't a brand new and unique idea here on YouTube. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, in my last video, I attempted to make a electroplated ring that I 3D printed, and it turned out looking like shit. But in this video, I'm gonna finish that ring even if it kills me.
So I'm basically using the same things as last time. This is my electroplating solution. This is my nickel plating solution and my 24 karat gold plating solution, which I should have got 14 karat, too late now. This is my stir and then my power supply. And this is my beautiful Tupperware that I'm going to be using. And it's a lot bigger than last time. And I got it for Goodwill for $3. And all my Ghibli bits, my copper anodes, power supplies, wires, and all that good stuff right there.
And now it's time to put everything together. I'm pouring in my copper solution right here. I really should have bought more for this video, but you know what? It's done already and it turned out pretty good. Just put in my copper anodes and my ring, and we're gonna pop this thing in the microwave. And now since I got that popped in, I just should be able to, that should be good. On a real note here, I actually have to go take some finals online. So I'm going to run this probably for about 6 hours, maybe 8, because I lowered down the amperage by a whole lot. And we're really going to see if this works. I really want this to work this time, and like I said, it's going to kill me, but I'm going to get it done. So wish me luck on those finals, and you'll see me right now. And we're back, and to my surprise, that turned out really well, as you see here. Obviously, there's some imperfections, but I am really impatient, and I want to get this thing done. So we're going to move on to nickel plating, and let's just do it. And for the nerds wondering, I ran this at 2 volts at 30 milliamps for about 50 minutes. I was going to run it for 60, but I checked up on it a little earlier, and it looked great. I also ran this under a double boiler just to keep it warm. You want it a little bit above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. This is just to improve conductivity and also so it can plate faster. And only after a couple minutes, that turned out really well. So we're going to move on to the gold plating. So the reason I also did the nickel, which I didn't really explain, was because it has to have a buffer layer between the copper and the gold, because otherwise they'll start interacting with each other and it will look like crap. So I don't want that to happen, obviously. I'm going to do this correctly-ish. So now we're going to move on to the gold plating, and that should only also take a couple more minutes. So I'll see you back right now after I show you this, and we're going to see how this turns out. And only after 7 minutes, it is done. And before showing you the final product, I just want to thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment or suggestion on what I should do for my next video. I already have one video in the works right now, but after that, I'm not sure. So feel free to leave a comment on what you think I should do. But enough of me talking. Let's move on to the showcase. And as you saw, that turned out really well. Obviously, there's some imperfections on there that I'm probably going to fix later on, probably not make a video out of it, because I think that turned out actually really well. But if you remember back to my first video, I made this for a very specific reason. It's so I can play with my new Frodo Magic the Gathering deck. So after all this hard work, after all this time and effort and money I put into this, let's actually play some Magic.
All right, let's fucking do this, man.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, man, I'm ready. Why don't you roll first? Oh, I guess I'm going second. Well, that's all right. I'll just draw a couple cards. And, oh, hey, I got a pregame action. You go first.
All right, let's start. Turn 1, Plains. I'm gonna tap that Plains for my Sol Ring. I'm gonna tap that Sol Ring for my Prismatic Lens. What do you have on that?
All right, well, I'll draw a card for turn. And then I'll play this Ancient Tomb. I'll tap that for 2 mana, taking 2 damage. And then I'll play this Sol Ring, and I'll tap it for a Talisman of Creativity. And I'll tap that. I have 2 mana right now. For an Arcane Signet, I'll tap this for a black for a Dark Ritual. For 3 black mana for a Mere Convert. I think I had a pretty good turn 1. Better than yours. You're up though.
All right, that was a good first turn. I'm gonna untap. Gonna draw. I'm gonna play my Command Tower, tap my Plains, bring out my Frodo. From there, I'm gonna tap my Command Tower and Sol Ring, bring out my Nurgle. You're done. The ring tempts me. What do you have on that?
All right, my turn, and I think you're fucked, man. I'll draw a card. That's pretty good. I'll play a Mana Confluence as my land for turn. And now that I have all this mana, I'll tap out, taking a little bit of damage. And for 1 black, I'll cast a Culling the Weak, sacrificing my Mere Convert, giving me 4 black mana. With the rest of my mana combined, I'll cast an Omniscience. Yeah, I think you could see where this is going, right? For free, Swords to Plowshares. For free, Path to Exile. For free, Anguish Unmaking. For free, Rapturous Moment. I'm going to draw my deck out. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Chaos Warp. Blasphemous Act. Withering Torment. Blasphemous Edict. Yeah, that's right. And you know, I get to draw the rest of my deck out. You know, Electro Dominance, X is 90. Yeah, I'm gonna draw more. Yeah, I'm taking 30 extra combats this turn. You know what? I'm casting the next 10 spells for free. You know what I'm doing next?
Fuck!